Houston, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tigers of Mexico City and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, great.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
McPherson set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 of the 44. Allen going to change this at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A game there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this one complete again to Mims. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen now looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Charbonnet. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. But you look at this defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Willis now off play action. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And a huge play that time. 42 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the 2nd quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Willis going to try to run it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Allen going to change the look here. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second and a couple. Now they'll change things up. Now Allen off the bootleg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Willis will look to throw it. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Willis wants to pass it again. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Here's Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The shotgun snap to Willis. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Alert, alert, alert!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Third down and 10. To the air, Allen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Across midfield. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14.
McPherson set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Charbonnet. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Oilers have moved out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field. And
nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Now Willis to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Tigers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And Charbonnet once again. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Get it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And quickly they get to the line. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Allen going to throw.
Quickly into the hands of Mims.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. To throw is Allen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Now Allen. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Throwing, Allen. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Allen. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down, because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the give, here's Charbonnet. Trucks over it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down and goal to go.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Charbonnet is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now run by Charbonnet.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win.